big ones like saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged. But mostly love is made up of all those small moments that come in between. Falling asleep next to one another, enjoying Wednesday night chicken dinners, spending time with your cat and dog, watching videos, enjoying a little more McDaniels, traveling around the country, even just getting a big hug after a tough day at work. These everyday moments will fuse together and create your big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words often fail us when we try to describe it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe it has been one of our favorite pastimes. We've used the words in songs and stories and poems, and even though it looks different from one person to the next, we know it when we see it, and we see it here today with the two of you. At this time, I'm going to share a poem entitled The Union that they chose for today. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held in the car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that begin with when we're married and continue with I will, you will, we will. Those late night talks that include someday, somehow, and maybe. All those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make today are a way of saying to the other, you know all those things that we planned and promised and dreamed? Well, I meant every word of it. Look at one another and remember this moment. Before this moment, you meant many things to one another. From acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned so much from one another. Now you shall say a few words that you take across the threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same between the two of you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, makes every day just a little bit brighter. You're about to make promises that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to care for each other, support one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each one of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience that I have, I want you to be a part of it. Will you, Brad, keep Erin as your partner from this day forward? To laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, and find new reasons to love her every day. If so, please say I do. Erin, do you take Brad as your partner from this day forward? To laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, and find new reasons to love him every day. If so, please say I do.
I do.
A ring is a circle, without beginning, without end, and with no point of weakness. The circle is a reminder of unending strength. Let the seamless circle of these rings become the symbol of your endless love. Your rings are most special and unique because they say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bonded, to allow the presence of another human being enhance who you already are. This ring,
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love
and my commitment
and my commitment
to be by your side
to be by your side
through every joy
through every joy
and challenge,
and challenge.
from this day
From this day
to your last day,
to your last day,
I will love you unconditionally,
I love you unconditionally,
forever and ever.
forever.
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and my commitment
and my commitment
to be by your side
to be by your side
through every joy and challenge.
through every joy and challenge.
From this day
From this day
to your last day,
to your last day,
I will love you unconditionally.
I will love you unconditionally, forever and ever.
Centuries ago, couples wouldn't actually exchange wedding rings. Tied up there. Instead of exchanging wedding rings, they would use a roll or a piece of cloth and bind the hands of each other. These would show that not only are you cherishing and loving each other, but that you will also, sorry, I'm going to skip this, that you are forever joining your lives, your hopes, and your desires. For those who are familiar with it, it's actually, a lot of people relate it to Celtic type of weddings, but it's a practice that's been done all over the world in various forms.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm having you take each other's hands so you may see the gift they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch, comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear and grief temporarily come your way. These are the hands that will wipe the tears from your eyes, whether tears of sorrow or tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek, to raise your face, to look into the eyes that are filled with unwavering love for you. And lastly, these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. I'll have you join your hands again. So, ladies and gentlemen, they have tied the knot. So the phrase tying the knot, they've actually shown you how to do that. May the two of you be blessed with hope enough to keep sunshine in your love, and fear enough to keep you holding hands in the dark. Unity enough to keep your roots entwined, but separation enough to keep you reaching for the other. Harmony enough to keep romance in your life, but discord enough to keep you working on it until the end of time. May your marriage bring all the exquisite excitements that a marriage should bring. Look for things to praise in the other. Say I love you often, and take no notice of small faults. We all have them. Brad and Erin, now that you've shared with each other these words of commitment and love, and we have witnessed that expression through the gift of rings, and you have joined your hearts before family and friends, it is my privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Brad, give that beautiful bride a kiss. Friends and family, it is my privilege to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Roethle.
Warum?